Hi everybody, I'm Al Rochelle and welcome back to the PCS Journal. You know, reading is so important, and that's why there's a new program starting in Pinellas County. It's called Reading Recovery, especially targeting first graders who might be having some problems. Let's take a look.
And this will be a new journey that presents a lot of excitement and some challenges, but also a lot of ways to grow professionally. So the kickoff is we have 12 schools in our district. All are Title I schools, all have large groups of students who come into kindergarten that aren't ready for kindergarten based on state assessments. And we know by the time they reach first grade, they're already behind. Our own assessments show us that. And so we examined 12 schools that probably need the most help and said, let's start here with these resources. So today, training starts for our teachers who will be leading these groups in one-on-one sessions in first grade across these 12 schools.
You are the gift, because we will learn.
So they will be working only with the most struggling students all year long. And the system calls for them to work with students normally between 12 and 20 weeks. But as soon as a student catches up and becomes proficient independently and can go back into grade level text in first grade by themselves, that student's exited from the program, and the next lowest student, and the next, and the next, and the next continues.
I'm going to read this story. You help me. Show me where to start reading.
I decided to be a reading recovery teacher this year because I absolutely love reading, and I've taught kindergarten there for the past few years, so I'm looking forward to working with some familiar students this year and just learning how I can better help them, how I can tweak my teaching and just be a more effective reading teacher.
When we say we're flexible, we are flexible.
What attracted me to become part of this program is because it's with reading, and I have a master's degree in reading, and I just love children's literature. I love helping children to read, and the fact that I actually get to combine reading and my other love, helping children grow, this is like the perfect job for me.
The firefighter has a red hat.
I think one of the most important things is Reading Recovery is a research-based program that we have tons of data showing the success of the program. But one of the great things is that we wanted our students in primary to be prepared once they get to intermediate. We want our students leaving second grade, reading on grade level, so that when they get to third grade, it's not a shock.
Let me read it to you. I took a little spade.
Reading Recovery is the most researched reading intervention program in the history of the United States, and it has the most positive gains for overall reading achievement, and also in all 5 components of reading. The gains are there. So it's well researched, it's a big investment, and we're excited to begin this journey.
That one. Okay, thank you.
You can expect about 70% of the children to reach first grade level while they're in the reading recovery intervention. The teachers are in training. It will take them some time, at least throughout this year, to get grounded in it. So as you move along, you should see the improvement in the children.
The boy looks.
There's an integral relationship happening between, our knowledge of reading recovery and the professionals. They gave us the best, and it's our job to continue building that. I think it's a firm foundation of believing that all teachers can, just like we believe all students can. That is forevermore. We live in what is possible for all learners. It doesn't matter in age, but especially for our reading recovery students. So it's been very, very exciting.
A horse can run. Your turn to read.
Anytime you grow, there are challenges, right? We tell our kids that every single day. You might not know how to do it yet, you will. Growth is hard, productive struggle, all that jazz. So really I'm just hoping to be a more effective reading teacher, dig deeper, learn about, root causes, learn more strategies in my professional toolbox to just be a better reading teacher.
Well, recently we had 3 Pinellas County students who won what's called, I want to get this right, Medal of Honor Coin Design Competition. Those coins were minted and we presented to Medal of Honor recipients at the organization's annual conference next month. Interesting competition. Let's take a look at the 3 winners.
The winner of the winning design, young lady by the name of London Handy.
So today we're doing a coin presentation and award for student artwork. The challenge to the students was to reinterpret one of the character traits from the Medal of Honor Character Development Program and turn it into a visual representation.
We had over 700 submitted, some amazing designs. And this went through a long process, and the thought was, let's have a contest, let's have the kids design a challenge coin, and then end of October, we're gonna have 50 of the living Medal of Honor recipients here in Tampa for the convention. Then we're gonna have the kids present their coin to the recipients at the President's Breakfast. Bryce Meyer.
Extremely excited. I mean, he and his brother always make his mother and I very proud. But this is really special. My grandfather was a World War II vet, and my father was in the Army during Vietnam. So military service means a lot to us, and we're thrilled.
Very proud of her, very proud. I'm so excited. She did it all on her own. I don't remember her bringing it to us, so she definitely gets all the credit for it.
Everything that the character program is based on and the medal is based on is everything we want to exemplify in the first place. And so to have the students experience those character traits and learn about them and then be able to interpret them to such a high level is amazing.
It is indeed an honor to recognize one of our former students who won the letter writing competition and designing a coin for the Medal of Honor. The Medal of Honor is the highest military honor that is awarded by the President of the United States for acts of valor and beyond the call of duty.
She went into a pile with about 350 other drawings, and her drawing was picked for sacrifice.
Okay, Isabella CROTEAU, come on up.
It was really cool because it was like out of the blue, and I was like, oh, look at that. I didn't think that would happen. Knowing I can give it to them is really cool because a lot of people don't have the opportunity to do that.
And finally, at the start of the school year, we want to make sure that kids are successful in everything that they do. And one of the ways to make them successful is to give them mentors, people they can count on and sit down and talk to and become friends. Let's take a look at that very important program. And this one happens during the lunch hour. It's called Lunch Pals.
One of our goals in Pinellas County Schools is to always have a caring adult with every student. And regardless of the student's background, it's always benefit for students to have that other caring adult to bounce things off of, to have that weekly discussion. Our Lunch Pals program has done that for over 3,000 students district-wide, where we're pairing an individual, an adult with a student just simply for a half hour during lunch.
I believe you can be a difference because there are several of our students who may not have that male figure in their lives. And so that young African-American male to have a lunch pal or to have someone from the community who actually comes and spends a little bit of time with them, listening to them, but also assisting them with their homework, lets them know that people out in the community actually care about them and want to see them succeed.
Private and public partnerships in the education area have proved to be very helpful. And it takes a school board like we have here in Pinellas that recognize that and are willing to work with corporations, not just for finance, but for real donations of volunteer time that can help, that I think can achieve the greatest ends.
We've tried to make it so easy for businesses to get involved with Lunch Pals. First of all, a business can select a school in close proximity to their place of work. And so this way, when an employee leaves their workplace, they can go have lunch for 20 minutes, a half hour with their student, and then return back to work in the appropriate time for what normally would be their lunch hour. So we feel like it's free, it's easy, and we've tried to make it so convenient for the business people. In the past, I've selected a mentee right close by to our administration building, and it's been a tremendous experience for me. I've gained from having that relationship with a student and watching that student grow. And as they say, I've gained more than perhaps the student has.
Education is so important that none of us can ignore it. And so I would implore all of our compatriots and peers to do this. It's so rewarding.
What a perfect way to give back into education by nurturing a child.
Well, that's our program for today. Hey, thank you so much for spending time with us. We really appreciate you. I'm Al Rochelle. Until next time,